Yes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a Friday edition of The Radio Guy. I'm John Gale. Hello, everyone on Facebook and on YouTube. We're glad that you're here with us today. On this Friday edition, we'll be doing some audio production, some radio broadcast production for about 20-some stations across the United States today, from Florida to Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, Kansas, Wyoming, all over the place, Pennsylvania, of course, Ohio, and other states as well. And you have tuned into the right place if you'd like to learn a little bit about audio production. So we're going to be doing some audio production using Adobe Audition CS 2020 right behind me on your left. That's a part of the Creative Suites package, which includes Photoshop and Illustrator and all those great programs. This is Adobe Audition, which is the audio editing portion of Adobe Creative Suites package for the software that we'll be using to do our digital audio workstation today. On the other side of the page there is the forecast for the Radio Forecast Network. This shows me all the different stations that I need to do the weather for. We'll be doing weather forecasting today for these stations. And our first station on the list is KMHM. But before we get started, we want to welcome Dawson to the group. Thank you, Dawson, for tuning in. Glad that you're with us today. Yes, that's a little loud. We're going to have to turn that one down just a hair. All right, we're going to get started with our jingle of the day. This is way back in the 1950s. Not sure what station this is. Hey, Dorothy, Sister Dorothy, glad you're with us today. Let's listen to the jingle of the day. We'll get started with the forecast in just a sec. Here we go.
You and that Ford.
And the Chevy, too.
This is KAJI, motorized for you. Born in dolls in a Dodge and a Pontiac.
Even for that chauffeur-driven Cadillac.
Don't look now, you can take our word. Your tune 1250, the best to be heard. Whatever you drive, take it easy, stay alive with 1250 Little Rock. KAJI.
1250 Little Rock, KJAI. Very cool. A little jingle way back in the 50s that talked about different vehicles. That's pretty neat. We use jingles to do our weather forecast, at least many of them. So we're going to get started right off the bat with our first forecast today, which happens to be KMHM, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, our favorite little station there in Missouri. We're going to start our recorder right now. As you can see, we have the first track already loaded up with KMHM's jingle for the forecast. And then in the second track here that says voiceover is my voice recording in real time. You can see that in highlighted in red there with my voice creating that WAV file as I speak. This is a 25-second weather forecast airing between 2 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time today. Anita, thank you for tuning in. Glad you're with us. Good morning to you as well. Here we go. Let's get started. From the KMHM 24-hour weather center as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the west, northwest, and a low temperature of 67. A slight chance of an afternoon shower on your Saturday, becoming mostly sunny and warm, a high of 89. And again, a chance of showers overnight Saturday evening with even a thunderstorm thrown into the mix, a low of 71. I'm John Gale on KMHM. All right, guys, and that was what we call a one-take read. We celebrate that with some cornfetti. Let's give it a little more confetti. Yeah, baby. Using the razor tool, we're just going to trim up the WAV file a little bit and start it here at the very beginning as we go to the Adobe Audition large screen view and let you see the editing process up close and personal. This is a stinger for KMHM. Dorothy, that's one of the many stations that we're on, KMHM in Missouri. Marble Hill, there's one for you. Unmute that jingle. Let's bounce down both the tracks together. Paul Cruz, Shabbat Shalom, sir. Blessings and love from our family to yours. Glad you're with us today, Paul. Our Messianic Jew there from Zambia. Pretty sweet. All right, we're going to scroll back our volume right now and add our compression and normalization to the mix. Let's take a listen.
KMHM weather.
From the KMHM 24-hour weather center as we head into the evening tonight, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the west, northwest, and a low temperature of 67. A slight chance of an afternoon shower on your Saturday, becoming mostly sunny and warm, a high of 89. And again, a chance of showers overnight Saturday evening with even a thunderstorm thrown into the mix, a low of 71. I'm John Gale on KMHM. All right, that looks good. I'm just going to trim off and do a little fade here on the rest of this jingle, here. I seem a little quiet. My voice seems a little, I know it won't sound that way to you on the Facebook page, but I'm a little quiet in my headphones. So I'm going to change some settings here for me and pull that back just a hair so I can hear just a little bit more clearly. Yes, that helps me immensely. All right, going to go up to favorites to do that fade out, and there it is, faded out in real time. That's good to go. Scrolling back to the front end of the forecast, we're just going to look for any dead air. And yeah, there's just a little bit right there. Having problems with phone is cutting you off. Got to turn off and back on. All right, Dorothy, that's cool. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut to create the export file window. And we're going to name it. Are we having any glitching on your end, Dawson? I don't think there is. I haven't seen a notice of dropping frames or anything like that. So I think we're okay on our side. I think it's just Dorothy. Alrighty, okay. Let's go ahead and overwrite yesterday's forecast. I can't believe it's a Friday already. Wow, another week is in the can. KMHM. There it is. Error loading. Not sure what your problem is there. Dorothy, you can try again. FTP sent it on its way over there to Marble Hill, Missouri. We're ready to move on to WSEO. I don't see how you're in the room here if you're saying it says error loading. That's weird. All right, closing out this multi-track session, let's open up a brand new one for Nelsonville, which is Columbus, Ohio. This forecast airs 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a dry read. There's no jingle behind me on this one. And, yeah, I look a little quiet. All righty, that's a little bit better right there, yeah. Okay. Hitting our recorder, let's see what we got. 30-second read for this one for WSEO. Here we go. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. A chance of a shower or thunderstorm likely early on, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 67. And again, a slight chance of some showers on your Saturday afternoon, even a thunderstorm possible with mostly sunny skies later and a high of 84. Mostly clear overnight Saturday evening, calm winds and a low of 65. And for your Sunday, expect some clear skies, a chance of pa-pa-pa and ka-ka-ta-ta-pa-pa-pa. Sorry, my cursor wasn't moving fast enough. That's one of those Price is Right ones. Yeah. All right, let's hit her again, see what we got. Your weather bug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming partly cloudy with some light winds out of the west and a low temperature of 67. Again, a chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, but expect mostly sunny skies and a high of 84. For Saturday evening, mostly clear skies, calm winds, and a low of 65, and a chance of showers Sunday afternoon with a high of 86. This is Weatherbug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All right, we're okay there. Did I mess up in the middle of that? It sounded like I kind of did. Let's go to the Adobe Audition large screen view, trim off our forecast at the start of it, and let's listen. Let's bounce it down and add our compression. Woo, a little hot, Johnny GB. There we go. Let's listen. Your weatherbug forecast as we head into the evening tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely early on, becoming partly cloudy with some light winds out of the west and a low temperature of 67. Again, a chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, but expect mostly sunny skies and a high of 84. For Saturday evening, mostly clear skies, calm winds, and a low of 65, and a chance of showers Sunday afternoon with a high of 86. Right, this is Weatherbug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. I think it's all right. We're going to keep it. See, I can't hear myself clearly unless I'm too loud in my headphones. That is so weird. I don't know what's going on. Crazy, man. It's like the music is too loud in the mix or my voice is too quiet. It's one or the other. It's very odd. All right, let's go ahead and trim up the beginning of that and send it on its way to WSEO in Columbus, Ohio. That one's ready to roll to WSEO. Let's name it the right file name. There we go. Put in our extension dot, hit OK. Overwrite that forecast. Now we can send that over the internet to WSEO. Off it goes into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the internet sky. There it goes. Okay, come on now. Hit me. On time, good job. We're ready to move on to Chiefland, Florida. The next station on the list for Levy County in Florida. Dixie and Gilchrist. This is WZCC AM. It is a dry forecast as well, so no jingle behind me on this one either. Hitting our recorder, let's see what we can come up with on this forecast. Check, check, 1, 2. All right. All righty, here we go. National Weather Service. This forecast airing between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 76. Showers and thunderstorms likely on your Saturday afternoon, but mostly sunny and hot with a high of 95. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. And that, my friends, is a one take. Yes, yes. I definitely think that my microphone settings are off. And so, thus and so here, we are going to try to change them in real time. Because they're low in my headphones. Weird. All right. See if that fixes it. Okay. We're ready to find the start of the forecast right here, which if we go to the Adobe large screen view, I'll let you see that there by clicking that with the razor tool. We cut it in half and pull back that forecast to the front end. Bounce it down. add our compression. Let's listen. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather as we head into the evening tonight. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 76. Showers and thunderstorms likely on your Saturday afternoon, but mostly sunny and hot with a high of 95. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm real hot, and I still can't hear myself. Now I'm real low, and I can't hear myself. Hey, Pam, thanks for tuning in. Glad you're with us today. Just doing some weather forecasts for radio stations across the United States. We're a little short on this one at 28.642. So we got to bring that up to a 60. The way we're going to do it is go to the Effects tab, scroll down to Time and Pitch, and then Stretch and Pitch Process is after that. Our current duration, 28.642, and that needs to be at 30 exactly. So we're just going to type it in here, and it will actually just add some time and not change the pitch of my voice at all, but it'll increase it, and now it is a perfect 30 rather than 28.5. And it's ready to be sent on its way. So we're just going to export the file to Chiefland, Florida, WZCC AM in Gilchrist County there. Just going to name it and export that file to my E drive, overwrite yesterday's forecast, because otherwise I'd have a computer full of forecasts for WZCC, and I don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and FTP send this on its way via file transfer protocol to the automation computer there in Chiefland, Florida. Now we can move on to WKAL, a news talk radio station, AM 1450. This forecast will be airing on their radio station between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time later this afternoon. They've got a jingle bed behind my voice, so we're going to find that in the multi-track template sessions right there. In the first track, that's loaded up. You can see my voice in the second track recording highlighted in red in real time. This is a 29-second read for WKAL. Here we go. Starting our timer now. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast. As we head into the evening tonight, some showers and thunderstorms are expected. Light winds out of the east and a low temperature of 69. A chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm for your Saturday. Otherwise, cloudy skies and a high near 87. And that's your latest official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. Alrighty, and that one is a one take. So we're going to celebrate there with some confetti cannons using our razor tool. We're just going to trim off this WAV file. Here, go to the Adobe Audition large screen view and let you see the editing process up close and in person. There's the front of it. You can see that little icon is like a razor blade. Well, back in the day, we used to edit audio tape, reel-to-reel tape, with actually a razor blade, and we'd mark it with a little grease pencil, and that's how you edited things back in the day, with analog tape, with the reel-to-reel tape or the cassette tape. Well, we didn't use cassettes, but we used reel-to-reel back in the day to do audio production. Now we do it all digitally, and so they've created a little tool that cuts the WAV file in half, and they've called it a razor tool, which I thought is very cool. We're going to pull back our volume on this since we're a little overmodulated, adding our normalization and effects. Let's take a listen. I'm John Gale with your official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast. As we head into the evening tonight, some showers and thunderstorms are expected. Light winds out of the east and a low temperature of 69. A chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm for your Saturday. Otherwise, cloudy skies and a high near 87. And that's your latest official 1450 WKAL WeatherBug forecast. I'm John Gale, 1450 WKAL, more stimulating talk radio. All right, that looks good there. We're just going to trim up a little fade out there on the end, and also there's some dead air on the front. We're going to trim it nice and tight. Now we can export that file, which there is a shortcut to do that in Adobe Audition Creative Suites 2020. Control-Shift-E brings that up, that window. Now we're ready to send this on its way to my E drive, overriding yesterday's forecast. Now let's find WKAL in that very drive that we just saved it to. Now we can send it off over the internet via FTP to Utica, New York. Now we're ready to move on to the next station on the list on this Friday. This is WGNZ, Fairborn, Ohio, a local station here. Christian Talk, I believe it's 1110. This is Tim Livingston's radio station. Used to be his father's. WGNZ, they've got a jingle for their forecast behind me right now in Adobe Audition. We'll start our recorder. This will be airing this afternoon between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 11:10 a.m. And we've got a long promotional outro on this. We'll show you the full forecast here. You can read along with me. Here we go. Starting our timer now. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with some gusting winds and a low of 69 degrees. Sunny and warm on your Saturday, a high of 87, with a chance of showers Saturday night, a low of 66. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston, Inside Information, is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. All right, I might be a little bit over on that one. It is a one take. So we'll celebrate with our confetti there. Find the start of our forecast right there with the razor tool. Go to the Adobe Audition large screen view. I'm having to actually change my volume each with my headphones as I play this today. Dawson, we're going to have to figure out what's going on. Something went weird with the board. I don't know if we changed some settings accidentally or what happened here, but it's really messed up. We're going to go ahead and bounce down that jingle with my voiceover together into one WAV file right there. Add our normalization and effects, and let's take a listen to the finished product. From the Miami Valley's 24-hour weather center, as we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with some gusting winds and a low of 69 degrees. Sunny and warm on your Saturday, a high of 87, with a chance of showers Saturday night, a low of 66. The brand new CD by Tim Livingston, Inside Information, is now available for purchase. Order online at timlivingstonmusic.com or by calling 937-454-9000. I'm WGNZ staff weathercaster John Gale. Alrighty, that looks good there. We're just going to go ahead and trim off and go to the front and do the same with that one. Make sure that you share. We're down to one person here in the page. That's sad for a Friday. We need to get some more subscribers, gang. Help me out and give us a share, why don't you, on your page? Yeah, that would be good. A thumbs up and a little share. Come on, share it. Share and share alike. That's how we get some folks in here. All righty. This one is ready to be exported. Control-Shift-E. We're going to send this guy on its way to WGNZ. It's in the can. We're going to override it here and send it on its way via FTP to Fairborn, Ohio. There it goes. Off it goes. On time. Good job. We're ready to move on today to a pair of country stations in Pennsylvania. Scranton and Altoona. This is a dry read for them. FM 99.9, WQBR, and 92.7. It's a dry read. No jingle behind me on this one. Let's start our recorder. And let's go to a tiny camera view. 20-second exact read. Here we go. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Partly cloudy skies, some calm winds, and a low temperature of 69. A chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming partly sunny with a high of 88. Showers Saturday night with a low of 67. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. And that was a one-take Johnny G. Alrighty, we're just ready to scroll back to the front end of the forecast here. Whoops, trimming off that and pulling it back, adding the compression and some broadcast effects, normalization. Let's hit play. Here's the latest from WQBR overnight. Partly cloudy skies, some calm winds, and a low temperature of 69. A chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming partly sunny with a high of 88. Showers Saturday night with a low of 67. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. Alrighty, that's a good read right there. Let's go ahead and trim that guy up and send it off to WQBR, the pair of country stations, and we can move on today. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut. Paul, are you still with us from Zambia? Did we lose you, Paul? We need a little roll call. Who's in the house? Let me know. Dorothy, it looks like you're here. Dorothy's back. WQBR. Overnight is ready to roll in the can. We're going to move it on from Pennsylvania all the way to KULH. Brookfield, Missouri, a Christian radio station, Christian contemporary station there. Chillicothe, Trenton. Let's see what county is that in. Macon and Adair, Missouri. It's got a jingle behind it, so we're going to find that in the pre-created template sessions that we already made earlier. There it is. In the first track, we'll start our recorder. This forecast will be airing this afternoon between 3 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. 28-second read, here we go. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms by morning, increasing cloudiness with some light winds out of the south and a low temperature of 68. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming mostly sunny with a high near 89. And that's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, I'm really early on that one. We're going to go ahead and do it again. One more read. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, otherwise increasing cloudiness with some light winds out of the south, southeast, and a low temperature of 68. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming mostly sunny, light winds out of the west, and a high temperature of 89. And that is a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, that's the read that we want right there. We're just going to trim it up using our razor tool. Going to the Adobe Audition screen view so you can see the process of the editing that we are doing here using the razor tool. Trimming it up, pulling it back over, lining it up with that jingle as it begins to fade out. We will unmute the music, bounce down both these tracks, the music and my voice, into one wave file. There it is. Add our compression and effects, normalization, and let's take a listen. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, otherwise increasing cloudiness with some light winds out of the south, southeast, and a low temperature of 68. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming mostly sunny, light winds out of the west, and a high temperature of 89. And that is a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, hold on just a second. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, otherwise increasing cloudiness with some light winds out of the south, southeast, and a low temperature of 68. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday afternoon, becoming mostly sunny, light winds out of the west. And all right, that looks pretty good there. We're going to go ahead and find a nice little part on the end of the jingle here to fade it out. So we're going to scroll to the end of the forecast. This is where the jingle just starts to begin to fade out. They gave us like a 60-second jingle. We only needed 30, so we're just going to fade this out wherever it needs to go, and that will be it right there. Then we'll go ahead and get out of that, clear that time selection. Go to the front end of the forecast. This is where that dead head, that dead air is. And now we're ready to export the file, send it on its way via the internet, FTPing it to KULH FM in Brookfield, Missouri. Again, we're doing some audio production for radio stations across the United States today. Some weather forecasts in today's instance. And most days, as I am a part of the RFN radio network, which provides voiceover meteorologists, voiceover people, radio broadcast professionals that do weather forecasts for some 220 radio stations around the United States, all the different day parts, literally thousands of forecasts each and every day. And that one's finished. Already sent over to KULH, and now we're going to move on to KIUL in Syracuse, Wichita, Kansas. This is a dry read. There's no jingle behind me on this one. Excuse me. So we're just going to open up a dry template that I pre-created in Adobe Audition CS 2020. This has my voiceover track here in track 1 with some denoise and mastering effects already on it, and we will do the forecast here. We are recording, highlighting in red there in that first track that you can see. Looking at the National Weather Service forecast, this is a 30-second forecast which will be airing this afternoon between 6 p.m., or I'm sorry, this evening between 6 p.m. and midnight on KIUL AM. Let's start our timer and begin. Here's your western Kansas weather for this evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the east, southeast, and a low temperature of 69. Sunny and breezy on your Saturday, a high temperature of 95, and mostly clear Saturday night, a low of 64. Mostly sunny again on your Saturday, some gusting winds and a high of 96, and a slight chance of some showers Sunday night, a low of 68 degrees. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, we were a little short. It's a 29-second read, so what we're going to do is trim it up here. Let's find the front of the forecast. We'll go to the Adobe Audition large screen view so you can see the process as we use our razor tool, trimming up that wave file. We're going to scroll it back to the front of the timer here, and now we'll bounce it down at our compression, normalization, and effects. Now we're going to have to zoom in real tight here and get every little bit of dead air on the front and the back out of here, because we're going to stretch and pitch this, because it is only a 28.9 second read and it needs to be a 30. So it's just about a second and just a tenth of a second off. The way we're going to do that is if I switch to this camera view, I'll let you see this process. If we go to the Effects tab in Adobe Audition, scroll down almost all the way, there's a feature there under the effects called Time and Pitch. If we hover over that, a little sub-menu will pop up. We want the stretch and pitch process. The current duration of this WAV file that we just recorded is 28.9, almost 29 seconds. And it needs to be an exact 30. So we're just going to change the new duration rather, to 30 exactly. And it will stretch and compress and do everything it needs to do to make it a perfect 30. Let's listen to it. Here's your western Kansas weather for this evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of the east, southeast, and a low temperature of 69. Sunny and breezy on your Saturday, a high temperature of 95, and mostly clear Saturday night, a low of 64. Mostly sunny again on your Saturday, some gusting winds and a high of 96, and a slight chance of some showers Sunday night, a low of 68 degrees. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. Here's your western Kansas weather. All right, as you can see, that stretch and pitch process doesn't change the pitch of my voice. It only stretches it out and makes it, in that case, about a second longer. So that one is ready to go in the can, as we say. Going to export that file in Adobe Audition by hitting Control-Shift-E. That's the shortcut. I'm going to name it KIUL for the radio station, AMEV. Overwrite yesterday's forecast because we do this daily. And we're going to find it. KIUL. Where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. KH. There you are. KIUL. Okay. Open it up. We're going to hit that FTP button, the File Transfer Protocol button, sending that file over the internet right to the automation computer there in Wichita, Kansas, where it will trigger then this evening between 6 and midnight. We're going to move on now on the Radio Guy this Friday edition to our next station on the list, KKGM in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Another dry read here for them. So we're going to use the same template that we just did and just delete the WAV file. I'll switch to a tiny camera view here right in the middle, let you see both these windows at once. Ooh, got a lot going on. There's a heat advisory in effect until, let's see, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay, so we want to talk about that. This is a Southern Gospel station on AM 1630. This forecast will be airing between 3 and 6 p.m. this afternoon. It's a 20-second read with a cold close. A cold close meaning there's no outro on it. It's just ends, and they probably tag it themselves there at the station with the temperature or whatever they say. Let's start our timer, see what we got. 20-second read. Here we go. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, that heat advisory is still in effect until tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Otherwise clear tonight, a low around 80 degrees, sunny and hot on Saturday. Heat index values making it feel like 110 degrees. All right, we're going to do it again because I didn't actually say what the real temperature was, so let's do it one more time. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, that heat advisory in effect until tomorrow at 8 p.m. Otherwise clear tonight, some light winds out of the south and low temperature of 80. Sunny and hot on Saturday, a high of 103. Heat index values making it feel like 110 degrees. All right, there is the read that we want. Go back to our Adobe Audition large screen view here. We'll use our razor tool and trim this up. Here's the start of the WAV file, the forecast right there. Highlight the other and delete it. Pull back this forecast file and bounce it down. Add our compression, normalization, broadcast effects setting, mastering, and let's listen to it now. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening tonight, that heat advisory in effect until tomorrow at 8 p.m. Otherwise clear tonight, some light winds out of the south and low temperature of 80. Sunny and hot on Saturday, a high of 103. Heat index values making it feel like 110 degrees. From the 1630. All right, and that's what we want right there. Scrolling to the end, we're just going to go ahead and delete off the breaths and the dead air in the front and the end. Let's go ahead and export this file to KKGM in Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas. Big AM station covering those two massive cities there. This one is ready to be exported. I think I named it wrong. Let's rename it. Export that file. KKGM. Okay, now we can find it here in the E drive that we just saved it to. KKGM AM ADR. There it is. Hit that FTP button. We'll send it on its way. If you are involved in radio broadcasting and audio engineering or perhaps weather forecasting, please comment below. Let us know what city, what state you're watching from. We want to celebrate you as a new viewer, give you some cool little fireworks like this. You know, fun stuff. All righty, let's move on to the next station on the list, WTBH in Chiefland, Florida, another station there in Florida that we do. This is a Christian contemporary radio station there. They've got their own jingle as well. We're going to look for it, WTBH. There it is. Scroll back our cursor, hitting our record button. Oh, why are we in the dark? Sorry about that, guys. Back in black, right? This airs 6 to midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, 30-second read. Let's start. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 76 degrees. More showers and thunderstorms likely on your Saturday afternoon, sunny and hot with a high of 96 degrees. Heat index values making it feel like 111. And that is the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, and that's the one we're going to keep. We'll call it a one take. Going to the Adobe Audition large screen view, we will delete that other mess up there in the front, and we'll go ahead and bounce this down, both the track and my voiceover. You know what? My voiceover looked a little shy, a little low. We're going to raise up my voice a hair on this one. Rebounce it down with the music into one WAV file here. Now we can add our normalization and effects. Let's take a listen to it. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 76 degrees. More showers and thunderstorms likely on your Saturday afternoon, sunny and hot with a high of 96 degrees. Heat index values making it feel like 111. And that is the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. Alrighty, so there's our 30 right there. We're just going to go ahead and highlight the ends of this, and let's do our little fade out trick. We'll go to the tiny weather view, highlight what we want to fade there in white, and then hit the fade out button under the effects tab. Scroll back to the front. The front end looks great. Let's go ahead and bounce this guy down. It is ready to be exported to my E drive. WTBH is in the can. We want to overwrite yesterday's forecast. Now we can send it on its way. We'll just look for it in the drive we just saved it to, WTBH, and then we can send it via FTP, File Transfer Protocol, over the internet right to their production computer, where it will trigger through their automation software later this evening between 6 and midnight in Chiefland, Florida. We're ready to move on to WGRI in Cincinnati, Ohio, a local station here. For me, we'll close out this multi-track session and do another here, bringing up their template for WGRI, which includes their jingle on the first track, my voice in the second, and this is a 24-second read airing between 6 and midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight for 10:50 a.m. Inspiration 1050. Here we go. See what we got. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Setter for tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, windy conditions and a low temperature of 70. Sunny and warm on your Saturday, a high of 90 with a chance of some showers on your Saturday evening, a low of 69. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. We're too short on that. We'll do one more read. I got a better one in me, I promise. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for this evening, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, some windy gusts with a low temperature of 70. Sunny and warm on your Saturday, a high of 90 with a chance of some showers Saturday night, a low of 69 degrees. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. I'm even shorter that time. How did that happen, Johnny G? Let's add another day part. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 70. Sunny and warm on Saturday, a high of 90 with a chance of showers Saturday overnight, a low of 69. Sunday, more showers and thunderstorms are possible in the afternoon with a high of 87 degrees. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that's the one we want to keep using the Razor tool. Let's switch to the Adobe Audition large screen view. Scrolling around here, here's the front of that forecast. Deleting everything else, we'll scroll back and line up the jingle with my voiceover, bouncing them both down into one WAV file here, adding our compression normalization. Let's listen. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for tonight, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms by morning, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 70. Sunny and warm on Saturday, a high of 90 with a chance of showers Saturday overnight, a low of 69. Sunday, more showers and thunderstorms are possible in the afternoon with a high of 87 degrees. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. All right. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug. That's cool right there. All righty. Not sure what's going on. I'm still messing with the sound to try to get it perfect here for us. Something got changed. Let's just say that. 24-second read is all in the can. This one is ready to be exported to WGRI in Cincinnati. Let's send it on its way. Come on now, guys. Let's do it. Whoops, sorry about that. Control-Shift-E. Excuse me, my goodness. All right, WGRI is the proper name. Anita, are you still in the house? Are you with us, Anita? Not seeing you in the room. WGRI. There it is. Okay, sending it on its way via FTP. Now we can move on to the next station on the list, WCVX, another one in Sharonville, Forest Park, Cincinnati area. CVX AM 1160. You can check this out tonight on your radio station if you're in the Cincinnati area, or Dayton probably for that matter. Between 6 and midnight tonight on 1160 AM, I'll be doing their weather forecasts here for WCVX. Let's go ahead and bring up their jingle template. Here it is, starting our recorder now. All right, this is a 30-second read. Let's see what we've got. Starting our timer. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for this evening, a chance of some showers or thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with some light winds out of the north and a low temperature of 70. Sunny and warm on Saturday with a high of 90 and a chance of showers Saturday night, a low of 69 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that was a one take. Yes, indeed. Using the razor tool, we're just going to go ahead and trim off that beginning that we did nothing with. Scroll back, lining up the forecast with the jingle. Unmute that jingle, bounce down both these tracks together into one wave file, add our mastering and effects, and let's listen to the finished product. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for this evening, a chance of some showers or thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with some light winds out of the north and a low temperature of 70. Sunny and warm on Saturday with a high of 90 and a chance of showers Saturday night, a low of 69 degrees. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that looks good. All right, we're going to go ahead and just delete some of that fade out at the end, and then also this dead air in the front end of the forecast. And now we can go ahead and send this one on its way to WCVX in Cincinnati. Sharonville, Forest Park, Blue Ash area. And that's not the name of the forecast. We want WCVX. There it is. WCVX. AMEV for evening. We'll find that forecast here in the E drive that we just saved it to. Open it up and hit that FTP button. We'll send it on its way. Over the internet live it goes to their automation computer. It's ready to roll. We're going to move on now to WPLK Palatka, Florida. Opening up the pre-created multi-track template that we made for that a few months ago with the jingle there in the first track, my voice highlighted in red there in the second track where it says voice over. This is a 30-second read airing between 6 and 10 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time. Let's go to tiny camera view and let's see what we got. 30-second read for them. Here we go, starting our timer now. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, some showers and thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 74 degrees. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms mainly afternoon on your Saturday. Sunny skies the rest of the day and a high of 94. Heat index values making it feel like 105. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, and that's the one take that we need. Going to the Adobe Audition large screen view, we will go ahead and scroll back to the front end of this, trim it up. line up that forecast with the jingle, bounce down both tracks together into one WAV file, add our compression and effects. So let's take a listen. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for tonight, some showers and thunderstorms early on, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 74 degrees. A chance of some showers and thunderstorms mainly afternoon on your Saturday. Sunny skies the rest of the day and a high of 94. Heat index values making it feel like 105. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3, Palatka. All right, that's a good read. Nice little fade out on its own, so we'll just leave that and delete the front end of this. It is ready to be exported to Palatka, Florida. WPLK is in the can, as we say. There it goes. Overwriting yesterday's forecast. Now we're just going to look for it in the E drive that we just saved it to. WPLK. There it is. Right there. Open it up. Hit that FTP button. Off it goes into the wild blue Ethernet yonder. And we can move on to KIMX, Wyoming. This is Cheyenne, Wyoming. We'll close out this multi-track session template and open up a brand new one for CHR station, Top 40 KIMX. Hitting our recorder, we will look at this forecast now from the National Weather Service. It being a dual read, two different cities in Albany, Laramie County, Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming. If both of these are the same, you can do them as one forecast. If not, we'll have to do them as separate forecasts. Low of 50 and 53, 87, 89, and 54, 55. Those are close enough together where we can just give it a range. We can say in the low 50s, in the high 80s, in the mid-50s, something like that. So that's how we're going to do this one. This forecast will be airing between 4 and 6 p.m. Mountain Time this afternoon. 26-second read for this first forecast for KIMX. Let's see what we've got. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, partly cloudy skies and breezy with a low temperature in the low 50s. Sunny and warm on your Saturday with some light winds and a high in the upper 80s, and mostly clear Saturday evening. Again, light winds out of the south with a low in the mid-50s. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, that's a one-take read. Yeah, let's give it again. All right, going to trim up this file. Let's look at the forecast. The start of it is right there. We'll go to the Adobe screen so you can see that a little clearer there. Delete the rest and pull that back over. Line it up with the stinger. That music starts off with a little sting, then drops down. That's where the music, where the voiceover comes in, rather, for the forecast. We've lined that up. Now we can unmute the music track. We'll raise up my voice just a hair on this one since that mic's a little low for some reason today. We will bounce it down, both those tracks together, into one WAV file there. And now add our multiband compressor, our mastering effects and EQ. Let's listen.
KIMX weather.
From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, partly cloudy skies and breezy with a low temperature in the low 50s. Sunny and warm on your Saturday with some light winds and a high in the upper 80s, and mostly clear Saturday evening. Again, light winds out of the south with a low in the mid-50s. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, and that forecast is finished and in the can. It is ready to roll. Let's go ahead and just trim it up and send it on its way. We just got a little dead air that we want to tighten up on the front end of that forecast so it will trigger right on time. Otherwise, it will trigger and then there'll be some silence, and we don't want that because that'll sound bad. They wouldn't like that either. So we're going to find KIMX that we just saved it to in the E drive. There it is. Open it up and send it over the internet via FTP. On time, good job. There it goes to Wyoming. Now we can move on to its sister station, KHAT. A country format there. We'll open up KHAT's template that has their jingle here in the first track, my voiceover recording in the second. It's the same exact forecast for Laramie and Cheyenne. We can do them both together as one, but it's a little shorter, only a 24-second read. Let's start our timer, see what we got now. Here we go. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, partly cloudy skies, some breezy conditions with a low temperature in the low 50s. Sunny and warm on your Saturday with some light and variable winds, a high in the upper 80s, and mostly clear Saturday night, south winds with a low in the mid 50s. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. All right, and that was a one take as well. Yeehaw, somebody shout. Here's the beginning of the forecast. We're just going to trim it with the razor tool, switch to the Adobe screen here so you can see the editing a little bit larger. Again, this is a donut. I love these donuts. That means not only do I love real donuts, but I love jingle donuts as well. There's a little stinger right here in the front, a big, large volume music bed. And then again, it stings in the end. So in other words, it's big on both ends, and it has a hole in the middle for the voiceover to go. So we drop it right in the center there. That's called a donut in radio broadcasting jargon. So we're going to line it up perfectly, just like that. Bounce down. We might need to raise up my voice a little bit on this one again. Bounce down both these tracks together into one WAV file. There it is. Pretty, isn't it? Now we add our normalization and effects, and let's take a listen. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie and for Cheyenne tonight, partly cloudy skies, some breezy conditions with a low temperature in the low 50s. Sunny and warm on your Saturday with some light and variable winds, a high in the upper 80s, and mostly clear Saturday night, south winds with a low in the mid 50s. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. See what I mean? How that lines up and goes perfect with the two stingers in the donut? So you learn something every day here on the Radio Guy, how radio production is made. Just going to trim off the fade a little bit. And again, just a millisecond of nothing there on the front end. This one is ready to be exported, as we call it. There is a shortcut for that in Adobe Audition Windows version, CS 2020. That's Control-Shift-E. We're just going to name it KHAT FMEV and overwrite yesterday's forecast because nobody cares about yesterday's weather for KHAT. We want to know about today's. We're going to look for it here in the E drive that we just saved it to. Open it up, matching it up. We hit that FTP button. File transfer protocol over the internet. It goes straight into their production computer, so their automation software will trigger it between 4 and midnight tonight, Mountain Time. And that is our last forecast on the list for this Friday edition of the Radio Guy. We're going to take a break this weekend, but we'll be back on Monday and do it all again at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. We encourage you to come be a part. Invite your friends. Tell everybody that we're on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can subscribe to us there. You'll get notifications if you subscribe and follow us every single time that we load up one of our videos to the social media sites. And you can also check us out now on Instagram. Yeah, just look for @Radio Guy. The Radio Guy on everything else, and we'll see you guys on Monday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Wash your hands, take care of one another, and remember, Jesus loves you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.